Hey Vodnici, legendary Vodník here with my yearly recap for 2022. Welcome to my new home studio. It has been a massively productive year, and I'd like to start by talking about all the songs that I've released this year in chronological order. Let's get right into it. January 7th, Control, Necrofusion. My first release of 2022 was Necrofusion by my sci-fi horror death metal band, Control. This song is one of our craziest and most intense songs to date, featuring an adaptation of The Devil's Staircase by Grörgy Ligeti. April 14th, Vodník, Śnieżka. This song is the second single off of my album Time Traveler. It's about the tallest mountain in Czech Republic, and it's on the Czech and Polish border. On April 23rd, Control released another single called Control All Delete. This song is the title track from our upcoming second album. We're keeping the action going with more fast-paced, mind-melting music that'll make you hang on to the edge of your butts. Then, the next Control song came out on July 22nd, which is about our bass player's character called the Forerunner. He's a robot in charge of the planetary defense system for Mars. After seeing how evil society is, he fired deliberately upon the Herald of Ascension to piss it off. On August 5th, the final Vodník single, Dalka, was released. The title Dalka means distance, and the song is about lack of empathy and understanding and how it causes conflicts between human beings. On September 30th, Control's next single was released called Race, featuring Dutch metalcore band Captain Graveyard's vocalist, Djennifer verse. This song takes you on a bit more of a progressive journey with all that sci-fi storytelling goodness that you've come to expect from Control. On November 11th, I released a collaboration with a good friend of mine named Oskar Arvidsson from the project Sorbus, and he started a new project called Rot. The song is called Skeptic, and on this collaboration, I did the vocals. It was exciting working with Oskar and being given the opportunity to improve my lyric writing and my vocal performance. November 22nd was the day that changed my entire life forever. I had finally accomplished the greatest achievement in my entire life and released the greatest album that I had ever written, which is Time Traveler Instrumental. Featuring production from Thomér and Daniel Bergström from my favorite band Vildhjarta, and brilliantly inspired artwork from my girlfriend Kbit, this release is something that was truly on my bucket list. The positive responses to this release have been overwhelming and have brought extreme joy into both my life and into the lives of others. I honestly can't thank everyone enough for the tremendous support. On December 1st, Control began the process of remastering our first album, starting with the song Church of Orion. Though this newly remastered version was uploaded on December 1st, I published it with the original release date of October 16, 2018. You can now hear it everywhere in its full glory. My final release of 2022 was on December 23rd. It's a guitar feature for a drill metal project called Grey Matter. Needless to say, I brought the Thal riffs to make this an absolutely crushing track. So that brings us to a total of 19 song releases for 2022. Not bad at all. I'm happy that I've improved my pace since last year. However, that's not all that I did musically. There are still some very important things that I want to talk to you about and fill you in on about what's going on for 2023. Like, I want to talk about the fundraiser that I started in November. I have the opportunity to get Frankie Palmeri, the vocalist for Emmure, to do guest vocals on my song Ocel. I spoke with him, and his rate for a feature to cover all of his expenses is 3,000 USD. There's a video up on my channel explaining all of the details. So far, there have been 3 donations made, bringing it up to a total of $30, which is 1% of my goal. Hopefully we can get to the goal by 2024. Let's talk about my contract with Sony. I've got a new project in the works, and I'm expecting a contract from Sony Records very soon. This project is called Autopsy, and I'm working together with my friends Dalton RX and Lewis Flex. The project is a combination of EDM and heavy thal riffs. Our first single was mixed by Machine Gun Kelly's producer, and it has a chance of being featured in the next Call of Duty game. That would be very fitting because it's got lots of zombie noises, explosions, etc. Many of you are probably wondering what happened to my duo called Rhombus with my girlfriend Kbit, and why we haven't released any music in 2022. We have a new song completed, and we're just putting some finishing touches on the artwork. It should be dropping really soon. Thanks for your patience. If you're wondering when Time Traveler will be released with vocals on it, that's coming soon too. My approach is to make 2 vocal versions of the album, an English version and a Czech version. First, I'll be working on the English version, featuring a different guest vocalist for each track. After that, I'll be working on the Czech version, which will have all new, completely different lyrics, all written by me and performed in the Czech language. I'm really excited to keep working on that. Also, I've just finished a brand new cover song of a song called Jojin Zbajin by Ivan Mladek. It's going to be the heaviest and most thal version of this song ever made. Way heavier than Metallica's version, I promise. The production for this track will be handled by Daniel Bergström from Vildhjarta. I've also got a couple more covers in the works, including a cover of a hip-hop song called Life is Good by Future. I'm working together with Drusif Reynolds on that one, which is an honor for me because I've been a longtime fan of his. I'm also working on a new Final Fantasy cover with my good friends Nilesh Banerjee and Lance McBain. It's a cover from the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack, and the song is called A Secret Sleeping in the Deep Sea. Next thing that I want to mention is that I'm working on a brand new Vodník song called Rozklad. The main riff of this song will be first featured in a thal riff compilation hosted by the band Aru. It will then be developed into a full song featuring my friends Aaron Balderson and Louis Flex. The idea behind this composition is to make a diverse song, including influences from Vildhjarta, Polyphia, and the EDM genre. How's my Spotify playlist Gent 2022 doing? It's at 3,750 plus followers. Hell yeah! I'll be changing the name soon to Gent 2023, and I'll be keeping it under the same rules. Top 69 most recent Gent tracks, 1 song per artist, newest tracks at the top. How's my YouTube channel doing? I'm at 570 plus subscribers now. It's my honor to entertain you all. My goal is still 1,000 subscribers, so I'm 57% of the way there. My top song on Spotify is now at over 47,000 plays. Nuts. I've also reached a new record on Spotify monthly listeners after I released my album Time Traveler Instrumental, when it peaked at 3,254 monthly listeners, which is an increase of more than double of what I had last year. Here's my Spotify Wrapped. If you've watched any of my other recap videos, you'll know that that's a huge increase. So to wrap up, I want to let you all know that I'm going to keep working really hard since music is now my full-time job, and I hope that you guys will keep supporting what I do. I've got a link tree now so that you can get all of my links handy. It has my merch and all my other links. It's right here and also in the description. Please take a moment to check it out. Thank you for watching and best of luck in 2023.
Legendary Vodník, legendary Vodník. He makes lots of music and he gives away things